Hello, on to week 13 of Premier League matches then. The first look back on last week's, or 2 weeks ago because of the international break, for week 12 games. Third, the likes of Norwich against Watford. Watford winning 2-0, their first win of the season, with Deulofeu and Gray scoring, despite Cabassi getting sent off in the 65th minute, and Norwich all of a sudden being quite woeful in the last few matches, leaking goals, losing games, and looking like they might get well again themselves there as they've gone down to the last place. My Chelsea team managed to defeat Crystal Palace 2-0 with Abraham and Pulisic scoring in the second half. And it's 6 wins in a row, so looking pretty top shape for upcoming matches there and potential title challenge. Burnley against West Ham, Burnley winning 3-0, Barnes, Wood, and Jimenez's own goal in the game. Newcastle defeated Bournemouth 2-1. Bournemouth opened the scoring with Wilson in the 14th minute. Yedlin and Clark for Newcastle as they fought back to win the game. Southampton and Everton, Everton winning the game 2-1 with Davies and Richarlison scoring. Ings scoring for Southampton there. Tottenham and Sheffield United shared the points with a 1-1 draw. Son Heung-min for Tottenham in the 58 minutes. Bulldog for Sheffield United with the equaliser in the 78 minutes, and they sort of deserved to win that match. They're all over Tottenham in the game, but unfortunate. Leicester defeated Arsenal at 2-0. Jamie Vardy and Madison scoring the goals. Leicester really looking good this season in second place, alongside Chelsea, just the goal difference separating them. And Arsenal all of a sudden in woeful form, sort of climbing down the table, and potentially Emery might be the next manager set. Wolves defeated Astonvilla 2-1. Neves and Jimenez scoring the goals. Astonvilla handsome consolation goal in stoppage time there. Manchester United back to winning ways with a 3-1 victory over Brighton, with Herrera, McTominay, and Rashford on the score sheet, and unable to keep a clean sheet yet again with Dunk scoring for Brighton. I think Manchester United's only clean sheet of the season was against my team, Chelsea, in the first week of the season. And the big match of the week was Liverpool against Manchester City. And Liverpool just can't stop winning as they won again 3-1 with Fabinho and Salah in the first 13 minutes to take a 2-0 lead. Mane gave them a 3-0 lead shortly into the second half, and Manchester City only mustered a consolation goal with Silva on the score sheet there. However, Manchester City have dropped down to the 4th place, and Chelsea popped up the 3rd, but still the gap from Liverpool and everyone else is still 8 points, so that's going to be a tough match and tough mission to pull back, but there's so many matches and opportunities still to go, so anything can still happen. Okay, on to this week 13 and my predictions. All-time head-to-head records between these sides. Got the West Ham against Tottenham to kick it all off. Tottenham with 96 wins, 64 wins for West Ham and 52 draws. Last 5 has seen 2 wins each and a draw. Odds for this game, West Ham $4.20, $4 for the draw, $1.72 for Tottenham to win. And I was very likely to back West Ham to get a draw or win out of this match, since Tottenham haven't won an away match since January and been in woeful fashion all the way down in 14th place on the table. Just unacceptable, even though it's only 3 points between them and Sheffield United in 5th place. Very congested table at the moment there. But I am going to go with them to win this game, as a new manager has been appointed right near the end of the international break with Jose Mourinho. On to his 3rd Premier League club there. Obviously, he was a manager of my club, Chelsea, and also Manchester United. So it'll be interesting to see how he gets on with those particular matches. Also interesting to see how he gets on with Tottenham, of course, as he's known to get a number of trophies, and Tottenham have been a trophy-less for such a long time. But I think new manager syndrome, they're going to kick it off with a victory here, and I'm going to go for a 2-0 win for Tottenham. Okay, and next up we've got Arsenal against Southampton. Got 50 wins for Arsenal, 21 victories for Southampton, and 26 draws. Arsenal unbeaten in 5 of the last 6 with 4 wins and a draw. Also this game, Arsenal $1.45, $4.50 for the draw, $6.50 for Southampton. Surely Arsenal will win this game despite all of the issues, as Southampton also has their own issues as well, and Arsenal's at home. So I'm going to back them to win 3-1 for this game. Got Brighton against Leicester, 14 wins for Leicester, 13 wins for Brighton, and 6 draws. Leicester unbeaten in the last 4 head-to-head with 3 wins and a draw. Odds for this game, $3.60 for Brighton, $3.40 for the draw, $2 for Leicester. Brighton, somewhat surprising this season, they've done reasonably okay, but compared to Leicester, it's going to be a tough mission to follow. So I'm going to think Leicester's going to win this game and remain in second spot, unfortunately. But if Brighton pick up some points and Chelsea manages to win, then we can go second. So we have to all wait and see for that. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory for Leicester on this game. Next up, got Watford against Burnley. 19 wins for Burnley, 13 wins for Watford, and 10 draws. Burnley unbeaten in 4 of the last 6 with 3 wins and a draw. Odds for this game are $2.25 for Watford, $3.25 for the draw, $3.10 for Burnley. Going to go for a 1-1 draw on this match. Watford might be too much for them to get 2 wins in a row, but you never know, they are favourites for this game. But stubborn Burnley sides might hold them to a draw here. Next up, got Crystal Palace and Liverpool. Liverpool with 29 victories, 14 wins for Palace, 11 draws. Liverpool winning the last 5 games. Odds for this game, $7 for Palace, $4.50 for the draw, $1.40 for Liverpool. Liverpool somehow winning a whole bunch of games later on and just knowing how to get the job done and over the line. So it's going to be pretty tough to not back them here. So unfortunately, I am going to back them to win this game. But I very much hope that they get this prediction wrong, as we can, or the teams below them can climb up and close their gap to keep the title race more interesting and exciting. And I'm going to go for a narrow 2-1 victory for Liverpool, unfortunately. Next up, got Bournemouth against Wolves. 6 wins for Bournemouth, 4 wins for Wolves, and 3 draws. Bournemouth unbeaten in 6 of the last 7, with 3 wins and 3 draws. Odds for this game is pretty tight, with $2.80 for Bournemouth, $3.20 for the draw, $2.50 for Wolves. This game has draw written all over it. Wolves being the draw specialist of the season so far. Going to go for a 1-1 draw on this match here. Got Everton against Norwich. 24 wins for Everton, 17 wins for Norwich, 18 draws. Everton unbeaten in 5 of the last 6 with 3 wins and 2 draws. Odds for this game, $1.36 for Everton, $5 for the draw, $8 for Norwich. Pretty surprised how big of favourites Everton are for the game. Yes, Norwich have been quite awful, but so have Everton. So, yeah. So I think this match will be decided by just 1 goal, and I'm going to go the way of Everton for this game. But I don't recommend betting on those odds for Everton. It's way too low. It should be at least like $1.50, $1.60 to start to be interested in it. Going to go for a 1-0 win for Everton. Next up, got the big one, Manchester City against Chelsea. head-to-head record all time, 57 wins for Manchester City, 67 for Chelsea, and 39 draws. Manchester City winning 5 of the last 6. Manchester City at home, $1.40, $4.50 for the draw, $6.50 for Chelsea. Manchester City haven't been themselves necessarily for this season with the injuries there, and Chelsea has been absolutely fantastic, but could be a tough challenge. Have to sit back and play counter-attack a bit more there and not make the same mistakes we did last season when we lost 6-0 because we got to a bad start, conceding a few goals. And must be like 4-0 in like 25 minutes or something. It's like, because we were trying to play quite a fast pace and tempo and stuff like that, and just really got exposed quite easily. So just a bit of game management this time. And as long as we're in the game, we have a good chance. Considering confidence and the youth and the belief in the squad. And Manchester City probably a bit down in the dumps after losing against Liverpool. So I'm going to back my team to win. And I'm also going to do a live watch along on Sunday at 6:30, I believe. So stay tuned for that one. And I'm going to go for a 3-2 victory for Chelsea in this game. Next up, got Sheffield United and Manchester United. 34 victories for Sheffield, 14 wins for Manchester United, and 15 draws. Manchester United winning the last 7 head-to-head there. Odds for this game at $3.60 for Sheffield, $3.10 for the draw, $2 for Manchester United. Don't believe that Manchester United are out of the woods in terms of how badly they've been doing. Before they couldn't get a victory, and now they like win and then lose. So a bit of a mixed bag sort of performances. And Sheffield United have got the second best defence in the league and currently 5th on the table, as they managed to get quite good draws against my team Chelsea and Tottenham so far. So no one's been whipping apart Sheffield United. Even Liverpool was only able to beat them by just the 1 goal there. So I am going to back Sheffield United to win this match, and I'm going to go for a 1-0 scoreline for them. And the last game for this week is Astonvilla against Newcastle. 55 victories for Astonvilla, 71 for Newcastle, and 37 draws. Newcastle unbeaten in the last 12 games with 6 wins and 6 draws. $1.91 for Astonvilla, $3.25 for the draw, $3.75 for Newcastle, and I'm going to finish it all off with a citing a 2-2 draw on that match. So that includes this week's predictions there. Let me know your thoughts and predictions in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more predictions, make sure you subscribe. And also, any other comments about these matches or anywhere around the world, I will respond to all comments, so it'll be interesting to see what you have to say. And until next time, goodbye.